Adding unlike fractions, part 2, by using LCD. LCD means least common denominator. This is the second part of the lesson on adding unlike fractions. Unlike fractions are fractions with different denominators. Examples. Example number 1. 1 over 4 plus 3 over 5. First, find sum of the multiples of 4. Sum of the multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and 28. This can be found by multiplying 4 by counting numbers. 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12, 4 times 4 is 16, 4 times 5 is 20, 4 times 6 is 24, 4 times 7 is 28. And then find some of the multiples of 5. Some of the multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. This can be found by multiplying 5 by counting numbers. 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 2 is 10, 5 times 3 is 15, 5 times 4 is 20, 5 times 5 is 25, 5 times 6 is 30. And then compare the multiples of 4 with the multiples of 5. We can see that 20 is a multiple of 4. It is also a multiple of 5. So 20 is the least common multiple. And the least common multiple is the least common denominator. So the least common denominator is equal to 20. If we are going to continue listing down the multiples of 4 and the multiples of 5, there will be some other common multiples of 5 and 4, but the least common multiple is 20. So this is now equal to, we write 20 below the line of division, then we divide 20 by 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5, then 5 times 1. Then we divide 20 by 5. 20 divided by 5 is 4, so plus 4 times 3. 5 times 1 is 5, 4 times 3 is 12, so this is now equal to 5 plus 12 over 20. 5 plus 12 is equal to 17. So this is now equal to 17 over 20. Example number 2. 4 over 6 plus 3 over 12. Find some of the multiples of 6. Some of the multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18, 24, and 30. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 5 is 30. And then find some of the multiples of 12. Some of the multiples of 12 are 12, 24, 36, and 48. 12 times 1 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. 12 times 3 is 36. 12 times 4 is 48. Then find the least common multiple. The least common multiple is 12. The least common multiple is the least common denominator. So the least common denominator is the 12. So this is equal to, write 12 below the line of division and then divide 12 by the first denominator. 12 divided by 6 is 2 and then 2 times 4. So 2 times 2 and then plus 12 divided by 12 is 1. Then plus 1 times 3. This is now equal to 2 times 4 is 8. Then plus 1 times 3 is 3. So plus 3 over 12. 8 plus 3 is 11. So the answer is 11 over 12. Example number 3. 2 over 8 plus 1 over 6. Find the least common denominator. Sometimes we can mentally calculate the least common denominator. The least common denominator here is 24. But if you cannot mentally calculate the least common denominator, find some of the multiples of the individual denominator. Some of the multiples of 8 are 8, 16, 24, 32. And some of the multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. The least common multiple is 24. The least common multiple is the least common denominator. So the least common denominator here is 24. Write 24 below the line of division and then 24 divided by 8 is 3. Then 3 times 2 plus 24 divided by 6 is 4. So plus 4 times 1. This is now equal to 3 times 2 is 6. So 6 plus 4 times 2, 1 is 4. So plus 4 over 24. 6 plus 4 is 10. So this is now equal to 10 over 24. 10 over 24 is not yet in simplified form. We can simplify it by dividing 10 and 24 by their greatest common divisor, which is 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 24 divided by 2 is 12. So the answer is 5 over 12. But if we cannot think of the greatest common divisor, we use factor trees. Let us use factor trees. Think of two numbers that multiply to 10. 2 and 5. 2 times 5 is equal to 10. 2 is a prime number. 5 is a prime number. Then 24. Think of two numbers that multiply to 24. 4 and 6. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 is not a prime number. 6 is not a prime number. So think of two numbers that multiply to 4. 2 and 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 is a prime number. Think of two numbers that multiply to 6. 2 and 3. 2 is a prime number. 3 is a prime number. So this is now equal to 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10 over 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 is 24. Cancel 2 in the numerator with the 2 in the denominator. So this is now equal to 2 times 2 is 4. And then times 3 is 12. So this is now equal to 5 over 12. The answer is 5 over 12.